Hello, welcome to the Singing Butterfly Tarot. This is going to be my first Taurus reading for my channel. I've just wanted to become more dedicated to tarot. I feel like I've been studying personally for years for myself. I've read my family, my friends, but I just never pushed myself to start helping the collective. So here I am. I'm just wanting to become more fluid, a better reader, and really just kind of force myself with this repetition of reading all the signs every month. It will really help it stick. So like I'm saying, like I really have an awful memory. So I will be using the tarotguide.com to help me out a bit to get more specific, detailed things. I also have all my books here for certain oracle cards and spirit guides or spirit cards and all of that. If I refer to something as masculine or feminine, please don't assume that I'm meaning much about a gender. I really don't even read into masculine and feminine too much. I just kind of say this person and this person, and I will try to be very clear about which person I'm talking about. And I kind of do like this side is you and this is them, so it'll be very clear. Let's see, so I like to start off with a little meditation with my moonstone here, my lovely moonstone. So I'm gonna just close my eyes here and tap into Taurus's energy. I'm definitely getting a lot of green. At first I saw kind of like a field of flowers. Feels very much like just enjoying beauty. I see, but then I started feeling like running water as well. And with that, it felt like the flowers and the water were nearby, near each other. And I don't know, I'm seeing like a couple. And they're sneaking off. Like this is definitely exciting for them. This is their special spot. I see them going under the waterfall, and this is their spot. And this is their little kissing cove, I guess. Just feeling like butterflies in general, and just like very optimistic. Very optimistic. Like nobody's for miles. Like it's just us. Very romantic, very sweet. Okay, thank you, Spirit. That's all I'm gonna do on that. Let's go ahead and pull for main energies. Main energies for Taurus. Can I please have some main energies for Taurus? Main energies, please, for Taurus. Taurus, baby, tell me, how have you been? We might need to pause for a second. Main energies, please, for Taurus in the month of January 2020. Ooh. Oh, the peacock spirit. Very nice. Let it shine. Let it shine. Okay, we'll go ahead and read peacock. When is the last time you shook a tail feather and shined your light for all to see? Within each of us is a peacock spirit yearning for expression, and you are called now to show the world the gorgeous creature you are, for you are a manifestation of spirit. And just with the word gorgeous, like how it just stuck out to me, like I just sense like beauty. And it's like, yes, bitch. Yes, king, queen. You're fucking peacock. Oh god, the Katy Perry song just... No, we're not going there. Come out from the shadows, Peacock Spirit says, and show your true colors so that others may be inspired to express their own exquisiteness. Ooh. Dance as if you remember that you are made of stardust and grace, filled with life force, energy, and sparkling light. You are a channel for divine love, and your dance is one of a kind. Catch the light and help it to shimmer and dance in celebration of your good fortune of being right here, right now. Spirit wants you to be joyful so that others may get up and dance along with you. Hey, sorry about that. Music was dying. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull for the person, the special person in Taurus's life. Who is this special person in Taurus's life? Who is the special person in Taurus's life? The person that they think of the most. Who is this special person in Taurus's life? Who is this special person? Who are you? Special person. Who is the special person in Taurus's life? Who is this special person? Okay, let's put in this one. Ooh, 2 birds. The owl spirit. You see clearly now. The king and the queen. I just see that so much. And this is 1, this is 7. Ooh, I love that. I love that. Okay, let's read. Owl spirit arrives to remind you that the wisdom within you is informed by your keen senses and the wisdom within the consciousness we all share. Even in the darkest night, the owl sees clearly and is guided by every sense it has, including the first sense of intuition. Right now, your sensitivities are turbocharged and you are receiving messages from all directions. Owl Spirit reminds you to be wise and pay attention to what's between the lines, what is invisible to the naked eye, what cannot be heard with the ears, and what others may not be able to perceive. With all your senses aroused, you have much knowledge available to you. Clarity will come as soon as you sit with all that you are sensing, allowing your intuition to guide you in understanding the whole and not just the parts. Let your wisdom arise and be your guide as you trust the acuity of all your senses. Intuition is real and can provide the clarity you need to understand your situation right now. Your relationship, your finances, your job, whatever it is, you can see the truth clearly now. So somebody maybe is very intuitive. Somebody in your life who kind of just always sees right through you. They're just very intuitive. They pick things up very quickly. And then your energy for this month is more of like, you need to come out and shine already. You need to go ahead and get out there and show off your colors. Little hermitish. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Let's go ahead and pull. What are going to be some main energies? This is the Fairy Oracle deck. By Jamie Elford. I will be making sure that I'm gonna leave all the decks like in my description, because I always like that whenever I'm watching readings. So I'm gonna try my best to make sure that that gets done. Okay, so I'm gonna pull 3 cards for just like main energies going into January for Taurus. Can I get some main energies, please, for Taurus? Main energies for Taurus going into January. Talk to me, baby. This one. And then I'm gonna try to get one. Just give me one. One to fly. I just really like when they fly out. Okay. You guys are gonna learn that about me. Oh, I kind of felt this one just jumping out. Okay. Pardon me, guys. Getting over a cold. Oh, 7. This is funny. It's like right after Christmas too. You would have thought this would be more of, maybe since I'm recording these towards the end of December, it's just like, I already know that this is gifts. This is actually Saint Nick right here on the card, and there's his little helpers. And then we have number 10. Oh, I can't remember these. And 32. Ooh, I think this one is about like finding friends kind of in weird places, like all these branches here, and it's like they're telling her where to go, and they're talking to her, and she's actually listening. She's listening very carefully, like she needs this advice. So let's go ahead and read 7 first. Gifts. It may surprise you to know that Saint Nicholas is indeed one of the good folk. Focus. The jolly old elf, he loves bringing gifts to all the good children every winter's eve. He's not alone in his endeavor. Many tiny fairies hang off his cloak with packs of their own. All are ready to spread cheer around the world. The meaning, if you have drawn this card, it is time to ask yourself, what generosity can you gift and give to other people? Are you receiving more than you're giving? Perhaps it's time to give back to those who have been supporting you. So with this one, I kind of feel like now that this is the second time it's been pulled for these readings, like with Aries and with Taurus, maybe it's like in December, somebody kind of got you a gift that really surprised you. It was something you weren't expecting. Like, it was just so generous, and it just kind of got you thinking, like, okay, like, how can I become more generous myself? You know, it feels so good to receive something. Like, how can I also be generous? And also, the way that it mentions the little fairies, now it's kind of driving me to pay more attention to them. Maybe it's also like, be generous with your help. Jobs are a lot easier when we work together. So let's go with number 10. The christening. Okay, so you can see there's actually a little baby on there that they're like showering in flowers, and it's just the cutest card ever. This is a special time. A dedication ceremony is happening. A new baby receives their name. All have gathered around to celebrate. Music plays in the background, and there are offerings to be made to all the folk. This is an auspicious card. You are being taken care of by those around you. This is a wonderful time to celebrate yourself, your companions, new life, and projects you're working on. Use this time to show gratitude for all that you've accomplished and done. So I'm getting a few messages with this, with the baby. I'm kind of thinking, you know, some of you, yes, maybe welcoming a baby into your family. Might not even be yours, just welcoming a baby in general. The christening, you know, a baby receives their name. It's just time for celebration, for family. But other than that, I was also getting with more of the celebrating yourself. It goes really hand in hand with the peacock here. It's time to focus on you. It's time for you to get the spotlight. I feel like Taurus are really underestimated with like how much beauty they carry and how much just like, for me, like this calming energy. Like I love Taurus for that. They're just always calm, always level-headed, and just finding grace in it too. Like you guys should get your fucking moment already. New projects, and you know, it's the beginning of the year, so everybody's got these new projects, these new ideas for themselves, and it's like, okay, yes, 2020, this is y'all's year, huh? Okay, use this time to show gratitude for all that you've accomplished and done, but also be careful of, you know, when we do have those times to shine, that we're giving back, and making sure that people who are letting us shine are getting some love in return. Ooh, yes. Okay, so like I was saying, teachers. This is the card of teachers. 32. Break it down to 5. We got a 1, another 1, and another 7. Ooh. So these are both 7. So it's kind of making me connect. And these are both 1, 4, and a 6. So makes 10, 1. And then we've also got 7, 7. So it's like, be generous with your love, with whoever it is you're thinking of. Maybe they have been giving you a lot more than you've been getting, or help them. Be generous with your help. And then also, then, you know, how this goes together, like I was just saying, this is your moment, bitch. Sorry, you're not a bitch. I love you. Okay. 32. Teachers. Break it down to 5. We got a new number on the board. A girl bundled. Here, let's focus. Okay. A girl bundled in a heavy coat looks up to the wooded creatures standing around her. They lean down as if they are giving her some meaningful wisdom. She appears to be taking their teachings to heart. Oh, she's so cute. Okay. Oh, I think I made it worse. Teachers are all around us, in the wind, in the trees, and in the creatures skittering across the land. This card asks you to seek knowledge from the unusual sources. Nature has much to share. All you have to do is listen. And it just really, it takes me back to the meditation of I just felt green, and that, honestly, just seeing all the flowers and the waterfall and just the greenery, that almost made me more happy than like how I was feeling the couple was making each other. Like just literally being out there and being so far away from everything, that was what was making that moment so magical. And just with teachers, I don't know, kind of just feel like, look for teachers, in unusual places. So in nature. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm ready to pull some tarot. I don't know about y'all. So with the last one, I'll just do it how I did Aries. I don't know. Well, I'm already strained. I just do whatever feels right. I hope y'all get to learn me and how I read. Okay, so this is going to be, what does Taurus need to let go of in January 2020? Spirit, please tell me, what does Taurus need to let go of in 2020? clear, concise messages. Clear messages, please. Clear messages. What does Taurus need to let go of? Okay, sorry about that, Taurus. It looks like the camera ran out of space, so I had to take a break. I actually did pull these two before I realized I wasn't recording. So this is what you need to release. What does Taurus need to release? You pulled the Knight of Pentacles and the Lovers here. So let's do this. So with the Knight of Pentacles, we were just getting a really irresponsible energy. Basically, I was going to say everything that... almost all the bad qualities of a like lower vibrational Taurus or earth sign, I would say, in general, earth is here, is in this card. It's I'll read it again. Impatient, lazy, apathy, lack of common sense, unstable, unskilled, unreliable, disloyal, irresponsible, weak, gambler, loser, deadbeat, broken promises, not finishing what you start, boring, obstinate, ultra-conservative, pessimistic, obsessed with money / material / looks, workaholic, animal abuse. So that's like, you know, every earth sign's nightmare. That's like, that is not who they really are, in my opinion. It's just like very unstable. When Taurus, what Taurus needs to be happy usually is stability. Pardon me, guys. So not finishing what you started, not putting in the work that it takes to be recognized. So what do you need to let go of? You need to let go of being lazy. You need to let go of being unreliable, disloyal. Let go of all that crap. You already know what you're, when you feel like you're not doing what's in your highest good or what's in other people's highest good. If you're being a little bit selfish here, it's time to really just take a look at yourself and say, if you want to be this peacock, then you're gonna have to earn it. Bottom line. The Lovers in reversed. Maybe you're acting this way because some kind of love is going badly. I will read it because I actually liked what this one had to say. It's like disillusionment is the main idea to me. Upright, you can see that it's she's looking into this mirror and she's seeing, it's herself, but she's completely different. This isn't her reality. It's disillusionment. Let's go ahead and find that baby. Okay. The Lovers, oops. What you see is what you get, or so you like to think, but is it really? Mirrors are deceptive. They don't show a true double. Instead, they reflect back to you something similar but slightly different. Whatever you see is from a different angle, flipped and shifted by the trick of light. What you think you're seeing for yourself right now is not a true image. You're not really paying attention. You're refusing to see the difference, the skewed perspective of the real picture. This is to your detriment, and all your relationships will pay the price for your lazy approach. So this is reminding me a little bit of Aries in a sense of like accidentally kind of hurting people because you're being lazy in your approach to love. Because you're being lazy, you just want to see the beauty, you just want to see all the good things, so you're not actually paying attention to the reality of it. Okay. I kind of want to read what the tarotguide.com says, because I feel like the Lovers is such a romantic soulmate card, so when it's in reverse and it shows up, like disharmony, trust issues, imbalance, conflict, disconnection, lack of accountability, disunion, detachment. So yeah, it's just very struggling to take ownership of the decisions you've made. So this is causing you instability. So maybe there's this decision, some kind of decision that you already made. Maybe it's about a partner, a relationship, even a job, I want to say, since this is a Pentacles. And you're just unhappy. You're not happy about it. It didn't work out how you wanted. You're not trusting it. It's causing you disharmony. But it's time to accept some accountability to get to this celebratory moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle for what does Taurus need to welcome in. Let's get that goodness going. What should Taurus be ready to welcome in for 2020? What does Taurus need to welcome in 2020? What does Taurus need to be welcoming in during 2020? Ooh. What should Taurus be expecting to come their way? What should they be welcoming in for this grand new year, start of a new decade? So much fresh energy. I'm taking that confirmation as it's ready. Ooh. Oh no. Ooh. Anxiety. Ooh, yeah. Okay, sorry about that. I'm just concentrating on this. It's just they're very, very light. Or fire and ice. Fire and ice. That's a better way to put it. Very hot and cold. Ooh. Okay, just like extreme polar opposites. So what should we be welcoming in? We got Ace of Cups, passion. I'm feeling passionate. Okay, Ace of Wands brings a flash of inspiration, a charge of energy, and a new lease on life. This energy is not to be taken lightly. Wands are intense, charged up, and ready to go now. The fire pearl on top of the wand holds great power. And with it comes the need for you to show up and be accounted for. Get ready for things to get interesting. Ooh, I really like that. I love that. And I like how it mentioned again. You need to show up and be accountable. Like if your happiness is on the line, if there's something in disharmony in your life, if you're feeling unstable, then it's time to face that. It's time. So you can get going. Maybe in January something's going to really inspire you. Something's gonna make you see life differently. Eight of Swords. The swords that I see. And they're both upright, which both of those were reversed. So we're letting go of that reversed energy. We're coming in. Let's see. They even have like a little ferret. I don't know if you guys can see that. I really want you to. And it doesn't even almost look like they're a mermaid anymore because they've been out of water. This is the Mermaid Tarot. Is there anything more vulnerable than a mermaid out of water, exposed to not only the elements but also to wild animals and possibly humans? Our mermaid is tied up and seemingly helpless, yet looks can be deceiving and one never knows what's hidden just beyond the frames of the scene. Our mermaid's spirit animal, the Arctic mink, may be a clue. The mink loves complexity and thrives on solving problems by pulling information from multiple sources. It seeks a deeper knowing and wants to enjoy all the riches of life. But this means you must be more than the limitations of your circumstances. Our mermaid does appear limited by her circumstances, but in order for her to expand and grow, perhaps this is the point. Upright. It is time to stop your excuses and move beyond your perceived limitations. Growth means digging deeper, finding new ways to solve current problems, and knowing when to be still, seemingly taking no action at all. What seems like a weakness is actually your biggest asset in the particular circumstance. Use it to your advantage and advance. Yeah, so more of the disillusionment. You know, you're perceiving these limitations. They're not real. Growth means digging deeper, finding new ways to solve current problems. Yeah, get inspired. Move past this. Move past this boringness, honestly. It's like if you're just gonna stay in this instability, it's like you're just choosing that. And you know, it's time for a new path. Are you gonna be hot or are you gonna be cold? Are you gonna be hot? Are you gonna be cold? Come on. What seems like a weakness is actually your biggest asset. So also like knowing when to move, knowing what's when sometimes you need to just like sit it out or just like yeah. But I'm just more focused, like these three are really going together. Like this is time. Your moment could be here, but you just can't let yourself think you have all these limitations, even when it seems like a really challenging situation that you might be facing. Okay, I'm curious about something. I would like to know how does Taurus feel about this special person that they think of oh so often? They think of the most more than other people. Sorry guys. I'm just hate when there's not really any incense. Okay, see, I feel that fire. Like, I just... Spirit, please tell me. How does Taurus feel for this special person in their mind? The first fucking person you thought of, Taurus. The first person. You know who it is. You know why you're here. Queen of Cups. Wow. Ooh. That's beautiful. Okay. Two of Swords. Uh-oh. Let's go ahead. Queen of Cups. So we've got some water energy going on. Energies on the board so far. Lovers, Gemini. Knight of Pentacles could be Taurus, Virgo. What's the other? Capricorn. Ace of Wands. We've got Fire, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. We've got Eight of Swords, air energy. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And so now we've got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with the Queen of Cups here. Ooh. Okay, so they are having fun. So this is how you feel. This is how you feel. Okay, so mature, emotional female, security, femininity, loving, warmth, sensitivity, kindness, happiness, intuition. I apologize. Go with me. Okay. Kindness, happiness, intuition, romance, loyal, faithful, shy, easily wounded, pretty, beauty, daydreamer, psychic, empath, creative artist, inspiration, healer, listener, counselor. Okay, so if this card is popping up, can indicate a time of caring, fulfillment, and emotional security in the relationship. Indicates that you need to be open and honest about your feelings to get the best outcome for your relationship. If you're single, could be a great time to get out there and meet new people, as a new romance could be coming your way. Something new. But I don't know, I feel like there's somebody here already. Somebody who's like taking care of you, and you love it. You fucking love it. That's all I'm feeling. It does feel like feminine, like it does feel like a feminine energy because it's the queen. I feel like this is you, Taurus. Definitely. But that's why I'm kind of getting something shady with this Two of Swords, because okay, let's see what else it says. Just so someone who's warm, loving, caring, and affectionate. I feel like this person just brings that out of you. This person is a great listener and has compassion in abundance. Could come across as quiet or shy. She will be a loyal and faithful partner. Make sure you treat her well. So yeah, I feel like you are being treated well. I feel like that is your energy, but it's just like what you need to let go of and make sure you're not, clashing with this Knight of Pentacle energy. Like, I feel like it's so easy to flip that. But like when you think of this person, you just become this mushy Queen of Cups. Like you just, you're pleased with this. And then we've got the Two of Swords here. So some kind of decision, I'm thinking. It kind of feels shady. Let's see here. Okay, so stalemate, truce, sitting on the fence, crossroads, difficult decisions, painful choices, stressful decisions. When did it say, something said a decision, that it was just like a difficult decision, or yeah, I think it was the Lovers, honestly. It's like you're discontent, or you're, displeased with the decision you had to make. Stressful decisions, opposition, facing your fears, being torn between two relationships. Maybe with this being selfish. Maybe it's there's somebody else. I sure hope not. Like, cause it sees like it looks like they're being flirted with. Like, I don't feel like this is like the same energy as this one. Like, yeah, if you can tell, they're like, the guy on the right, his hair's darker, like way darker. And it's funny because the girl actually pretty much looks the same. So there could be your third party situation. Divided loyalty, being caught in the middle, denial, blindness, inability to see the truth, avoidance, blocked emotion. So it's like Yeah, so it's like when you think of this person, you become mush, but then you kind of start thinking about all these stressful situations, stressful decisions, painful choices, blocked emotions. Like, you know, you're getting so worried, and maybe it is just disillusionment. Hopefully it is. Maybe it's just like something kind of more mental in your head, you know, air is mental. And it just creates this instability. So it's just like being very careful to not, I don't want to say trigger, to not get that to come up. Maybe you've been arguing lately, can't agree on an important relationship decision and have called a temporary truce. You may need time and space to consider pros and cons. Whatever the case, you need to face your fears and make a decision so that everyone concerned can move forward in their lives, either together or separately. And this is, you know, like a new start. So maybe it's like someone you really do love, but it's like you entertain something else. And that's why this Lovers is reversed. That's why there's instability. Ooh, I don't like that. And it's time to just start over. Maybe like get advice from people who have been there, done that. Spend some time in nature alone to take time on this truce. Hopefully it is just a truce and not an ending, because with the Queen of Cups here, like, I just feel like you do love them and you do respect them and they give so much to you, but you kind of fucked up. So it's just time to kind of stalemate, truce, you know, just let's call it a truce. If you're single, it can indicate you have a choice between two partners, and this choice, like, maybe it's just like causing you all this stress, and it's just like really making you disillusioned to like who's the better option, like, because you're in your head so much. Choice needs to be made for the good, or avoiding letting somebody know that you're not interested. Rejecting somebody. Who are you rejecting? Okay. Or maybe even just the thought of rejecting this person just like sends you on edge. Ooh, let's go ahead and I'm excited. How does this owl, how does this person that Taurus thinks of the most feel about Taurus? How do they feel about Taurus? Spirit, please let me know. How do they feel about Taurus? How does this special person feel about Taurus? I want to fly her. Come on at me. Ooh. Okay, yes. Ooh, Justice. What a babe. What a babe. Look at her. She's a babe. Okay, Justice. I feel like that's just how I see you. Or maybe it's like, ooh, like some justice needs to be served if there is a third party. And that's how they're just feeling about you right now. get one more, please? One more for Taurus. How does this person feel about Taurus? I'm taking this one. 8 of Cups. Oh, my heart. My heart. My soul. Okay. So we've got the Justice card here. Justice, karmic justice, consequences, legal disputes, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect, the life lessons. Okay. Maybe this person or you could be a lawyer. Corresponds to Libra, so it could be indicating you are dealing with the Libra. How do they feel about you? If you've treated others with integrity and kindness and not been treated well in return, and that maybe that's how they feel about you. Like they've given you so much. How could you come in and do this? Can indicate that this imbalance is about to be corrected with loving partner you deserve coming into your life. It can also signify that those who have treated you badly will get their comeuppance. If you are in a relationship, whether justice is good or bad omen really depends on the behavior of you and your partner. If you are both being honest and acting with integrity in your relationship, then you will see the rewards in the form of a period of harmony or bigger commitment. It can indicate marriage, representing the marriage contract. If either of you have been dishonest or been cheated, justice indicates that the truth will be revealed, and whoever has been dishonest will reap what they sown. Oh. So, hopefully, I'm just feeling some cheating going on. I don't know, and they just kind of look done to me. I don't know if that's just me. Like, they just kind of look done. They got their sword raised up, and they're just like, okay, who the hell is this? I don't know. But then I'm seeing this 8 of Cups. Like, they want to be with you. They do. They have love. But, like, in this card, I'm only saying that because, like, they are. But I don't like the way he has this grip on her hand. Like, it just seems around her wrist, right here. More than... And she's turned away. Abandonment, abandoning plans, walking away, letting go, traveling, escapism, reaching limits, self-analysis, self-discovery, introspection, looking deeper, withdrawal, disappointment, looking for the truth, loneliness, loneliness, leaving a bad situation, emotional strength, courage, fatigue, weariness. It could signify you or your partner walking away, leaving a bad relationship. Ooh, this is not, how they feel about you. They feel cheated. They feel like they need justice. They feel like they need a truce. They need a timeout. It just really feels like some disbelief. Like they really can't believe. You see clearly now. They could be walking away. And that's why you have to start over. And you're going to use your teachers. Your teachers are going to be very important because they're sticking here in the middle. And the celebration. So it's just like cyclical number. You got 1. This is 10. 1. It's time to be on your own for a little while, probably. You do have a lot of love for them. I don't think that this could be like a permanent ending. I really don't. But right now, they have to walk away. They have to walk away for themselves. To feel like some kind of justice here has been served. abandonment issues may have caused arguments. If you're single, can indicate loneliness or being wary of getting into a new relationship. So yeah, they're feeling not abandoned. I feel like it's more of a walking away energy. You might feel abandoned, but at the same time, yeah, like they're grabbing them. It kind of feels unstable. Like it kind of feels like you have all this love, so it's like you're like, no, like you can't walk away. You can't leave me. You can't abandon me. Okay. How we doing? Let's see. We're gonna pull some cards for an outcome. What is the outcome here? For my beautiful Taurus. What's the outcome, please? What's the outcome here for Taurus in this relationship, in this partnership, in this connection? And these are the Angel Answers Oracle cards. Please, Spirit, can I get on the outcome of the relationship for Taurus? Okay. Romance. Yeah. Outcome. I mean, that feels good. Reconsider. I'm gonna shuffle a little more. I don't know why. Romance and reconsider. Reconsider what you've done, if you have. Is this really what I wanted? Was this worth it? And I'm just thinking of that one line, your lazy approach will be the detriment. Like, was I really that lazy to end up somewhere I wasn't meant to be and to risk the person that makes me feel like Queen of Cups, risk them walking away and leaving me? And I can understand why now you feel like there's all these limitations and all this. But I think it's time to it makes you unstable thinking of letting them go. And so it just makes you want to kind of become this crazy person, this person that you were just absolutely not. And it's time to just fucking... Excuse my cursing. I didn't even realize how much I cursed until I started these. Become that stable, responsible person that is willing to own up to what happened. Be that person for them, to let them get their justice. They deserve their justice in this. It looks like they gave so much. And by you, unlikely. It was reversed. I mean, I don't really read into reversals as much with oracle cards all the time, but unlikely reversed. It's like and I just like how it just covers up this Ace of Wands, and it lands right next to the swords, and it's just like, if you're thinking like it's not going to be likely for anything to happen, then that's what will happen. That will be the outcome. But it's time to just like become a little more grown up about this, and that will cause them to see you more in this peacock energy, because they'll see, wow, like they really do want me to find peace and closure in this, and that's like really like responsible and hot, and like maybe one of the reasons why they They loved you before. I hope this is resonating. This seems like a little specific, you know, like it's meant for like certain people. So I'm trying to think of other routes too. Success in reverse. Yeah, it might be better to just walk away. It's a, like I said, painful decision. But it might inspire you into more greatness. Can I get some, I'm gonna do some advice. I feel like we need some advice for Taurus going into January 2020, please. Advice for Taurus going into January 2020. Purity. Ooh. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. Purity. You need to like back up and like, yeah. I just keep coming back to that. Like you just need to let that go. And everybody will remember how responsible you are. The purity that is really in you, despite, you know, infidelity possibly, third party. Maybe you just made a really bad decision, like at work, transformation fell out. Bad decision at work. Like, I'm just wondering the things that would make you kind of unstable, you know, like it feel, you know, there's always like cause and effect. What could have triggered this? Okay. Believe in magic. It was reversed. Use the time to start believing in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern light says you are a part of nature, so you are magical too. Advice. So, you know, it's just like, it's reversed. Like, maybe you're kind of closing yourself out because you've been in this like bad situation. It's time to tap back into nature. I feel like nature's really calling your name. Sorry guys, these are new. You just saw inner child. Inspiration reversed. Like she fell right here where it's like she's mirroring justice a little bit. Like they both have the wings. So it just seems to me like this justice may be uninspiring to you. It just like kind of gets you down. But I just feel like it's really up to you to go back into nature, believe in magic, to find yourself the strength to be inspired, get inspired, so you can move past feeling unpure. Nobody wants to feel that way for so long. Yes, if you made a mistake, you made a mistake. But it doesn't need to uninspire you to the point where, you know, you're losing your wings. Like, you know, you just see she's upside down. Like, she's falling, if anything. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Reversed. I don't like these being reversed, guys. My baby love. I'll get one more, please, Lord. Divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. And you see where she is? You see, I'm telling you. She is surrounded in nature. The flowers. I'm telling you guys. If you just tap back into who you really are, you're going to be glowing. And you see, this card's green. And so is your partner. I feel like, you know, there is a chance for you guys. It's just right now in January, maybe give them some space. Let them get their justice. Focus on yourself. Get more stable. Become the person they deserve. You know that they deserve somebody like that. And I'm just going to leave you guys off with one more. I'm feeling it. We're at 41. Okay. One more. This is the Oracle of the Mermaid. Not taking it. Telepathy. Non-verbal communication, energetic pulses, mind reading. Energy of 30. Break it down to 3. I don't want to say why. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. I'm just seeing the twins here. It feels very much lovers energy. The twins. And they're both redheaded, if you can see. Maybe you guys do kind of like mentally connect so much that it feels like they just know what you're thinking all the time. And that's why it just makes you so unstable to think of letting this go. I don't want that to be the ending, but I'm going to pull one more for advice, and I'm just going to go ahead and... Excuse me. The dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Yes, this is how I want to end it. Dog spirit appears to remind you that although change is a part of life and all of us are meant to evolve, our love and commitments remain strong. You are loved now and can trust that this higher love is true. Spirit loves you, and love has arrived in many forms now, manifesting in the people you surround yourself with, expressed uniquely through them. Dog spirit also says to be true to which you love. For now is a good time of fortune. Be steady as you recognize that people and things are always transforming. Your heart is loving and true, and dog spirit wants you to know that your steadfast commitment to experiencing and expressing love will attract and manifest more love. You deserve all of it. Have faith in spirit's plan for you. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to what you love. And go outside. Be loyal to what you love. and go outside.